This is the very beginning. I'm right next to the shore and it's already up to my pack. Definitely some sick camping in the area. Oh, all set to go now. So here we are, Mexican mountain wilderness, Mexican mountain proper, dead ahead. Pretty impressive for sure. And here's our little welcome sign. Let's check it out. So this is going to be the adventure zone for today, and it is going to be cool. Looks like there's all kinds of cool stuff we may run into while we're out here. And we'll definitely respect the wilderness while we're here. And another spectacular scene. The desert is special this year, I have to say. And we are going to be doing a Class 5 adventure, climbing up Mexican Mountain. Should be incredible. I'm a little bit nervous about it. It could be kind of like Temple Mountain Affair, which did come out all right, but was super gnarly. We're going to hit this one today. We are about a mile away from the trailhead at the wilderness boundary. And from here, we are just about to hit the San Rafael River. So our first obstacle, and I am a little nervous about this because the flow rates have been super hot. Next thing you know, we'll be swimming across the river. I don't know. This is the very beginning. I'm right next to the shore and it's already up to my pack. And the real concern is the push of the water when it's on my torso. I don't think I can stand up, and I tried using this stick here, but that didn't really work either because it floats and it also is pushed by the water and I can't get it on the ground. We haven't given up quite yet. I am giving this another go. I worked my way upstream and the San Rafael remained narrow and fast, which probably means deep as well. So that was all out, but I did spy on the map that there were a couple islands in the river here And I'm getting pretty close now and I hear it roaring. But we did try another spot and the rapids were gnarly and it was still pretty darn deep, at least over the knee, and that was as far as I was willing to go since the water was just rushing. So, Mexican Mountain has definitely defeated me, but I am sure I will be back to battle it as soon as tomorrow. Okay, well it is day 2 and I have successfully swam across the San Rafael River. Oh my God, was it an adventure? It really wasn't that tough, but it was intimidating. I had to face that fear and I did, and I just used this dry bag. I actually put it in my backpack and I only needed to take about 5 strokes before I was back to feet on the ground. So really wasn't a big deal. So we are here now at the foot of Mexican Mountain. Okay, well it looks like we are getting close to our first little crooks dead ahead. We're just kind of getting up this first layer of strata, or whatever you want to call it, sediment, and then we're going to push on over that little yucky spot right there, I hope. Another little tiny bit of interesting scrambling right here. I have reached the head wall on top of the giant Talus Fan. A pleasant surprise. I'm not sure if it's necessary, but there is a hand line right there, but that crack looks like a man-eater. Honestly, that anchor makes me a little nervous, so I'm glad I really didn't use that, because, wow. But there was some good stuff out here just on this side. So cairns and a decent trail. Well, decent as in faint but followable. And what a view it is. There's a guy on the right that's super low. Okay, well, we have just rounded the bend. I believe we're now on the northeast side, and it has been super aesthetic and nice, better than expected. So cool climb, kind of hairy though. But I can't see why people would really love this place. Well, we did the faint trail traverse. That's gonna be right over there. And now we're heading up the gully climb into this big bowl. And I guess the last and most difficult crooks. So a little slab climbing and then a chimney. Here we go. Looking back, that's the saddle we passed through. And it was a beautiful little spot. And then we hit this gully right here. Kind of powered up the climber's left on that. And there were some cairns, although faint. I probably lost the trail. And now we are at the base of the slab. So a little bit nervous, but this is the way up from here. And then I guess you traverse over, and then there's some more climbing right behind this tree. I would say scary is definitely the word. There were some good pockets. So continuing on. That's the final crux right there. Well, I am way up here now, and I think this is where I call it good. I just don't see any good holds in here besides for this thing right here, and it's like hollow sounding, and I'm not doing it. I just had a giant boulder break just down below at the base of the climb, so I am calling it good here. This has been a huge success. Despite my failure on that final crux, I guess there's still some more class 4, but that's really the crux. I don't want to risk it, and the beauty of this area is phenomenal. So I hope you enjoyed my little failure. But that said, I think it was well worth coming back here and checking it all out. I'm just not going to take a stupid risk. I'm willing to take a silly risk, like swim through the cold river, but nothing that's gonna finish the whole deal. I hope you guys enjoyed. Love to hear your comments. I'm halfway down the second to last crux, and this little slab is a piece of cake compared to that upper one. I was a little nervous just after getting shut down, but no reason to be. So yeah, keep that in mind. That upper top crux is pretty gnarly. You could use a rope and protection there. You do want to be really good with jamming technique. The holds kind of ran out, although I don't know. That said, there was that lie back flake that I just was not willing to lie back. I'm not going to bet my life on a desert rock. So that's the way that went. Won't be but a second and I'll be back down. And on my way back down to swimming in the river. Oh my God. Alrighty, so I thought I'd try to give you a cool view while I give you my little spiel. This is a highly dangerous climb. There's tons of loose rock. As you can see, I can hear it still falling down the hill. And there's no way I was gonna risk my life on it. On my way back down, I started second guessing myself and thinking, gosh, maybe you should have gone for it. You know what, you can still go back. And then I looked around and I thought a little bit, and I just want to send the message that, going big and getting extreme is well worth it, totally awesome, but don't take stupid risks. I was looking at objective dangers that had a significant probability of happening. I'm definitely saying no to that every time. And then when I look out and I see just how beautiful this world is, how many people that I love and care about, the places I love and the animals that I love, especially Rodney, and oh my God, I did not see that coming. And don't be a stranger to the swell. Do be careful of loose rocks. I did actually bleed and got cut right before that final crux climb. I did jump onto a desk-sized boulder, and the whole thing rolled, and I kind of flipped backward and landed okay, but still got pretty scratched up, and there was blood. So again, this place is treacherous, loose rock everywhere, erosion in process, but the views could not be any better, I don't think, and you can do it from your car if you want. But hopefully you'll join me as well, and I'll try to take you to some of the places that you may never get to see. Take care, hope you enjoyed the trip. Wowzers, that is a particularly ambitious beaver, nailing that bad boy. So here she is, beach to beach. Kind of went in here and got out there and vice versa, and definitely leave yourself a good 20 yards going down the river, because you'll be going down fast when you're not touching the bottom. So pulled her off.